What's up, guys? This is Casey, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about GME, which is GameStop. It is in the news. It has been over the past week or so, and we're going to be discussing why it's in the news, what has been going on with this particular stock, and we're going to be discussing the power of when a stock goes parabolic. If you guys are not familiar with what that means, a stock that goes parabolic is a stock that has a significant, huge run up on either on a specific catalyst, whether it be a news event, whether it be a rumor, whether it be just the price action that people are watching, who think that the people who are buying the stocks have insider information. It could be a number of things. We're going to be going over GME today to discuss the price action, just the bananas movement that's been taking place, and kind of like what this means for the markets and the stock itself. So let's just kind of hop into this. So first things first, please disregard the screenshot that I have up right now for Apple. That is obviously not the stock we're going to be discussing today. That's for a later time. I have my own opinions about Apple right now. But anyhow, yeah, so let's go to the daily on this. If you guys take a look, if you're not familiar with what's been going on right now, GameStop has been in the news for about the past week now, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what's happened is you have I'm sure you all are familiar with reddit.com. And on reddit.com, there is a forum called Wall Street Bets. Now, Wall Street Bets has kind of an infamous reputation for being low, I don't want to say low skilled, but having pretty much amateur traders and a lot of people who do a lot of YOLO. YOLO is another acronym for you only live once. So they'll take large bets, take out credit card bets, max out their credit cards, take all their full checks and, whatever, the life savings, and they'll just YOLO it on a penny stock and go, you only live once and I'm going to get rich overnight or in a couple of days. And so on this particular forum with Wall Street Bets, the founder of Wall Street Bets posted a little bit over a week ago. What are we looking at? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, about 10 days ago, posted on Wall Street Bets that he's pretty much tired of the big boys, the big institutions, the hedge funds. I won't say specific names, but the people that really control the fluctuations of the market. He's kind of tired of being effed over, for lack of a better term. So what I anticipate that means is that basically he's made a lot of trades that should have worked out, and the large institutions basically they took advantage of what they thought the price action should be and went different directions. He's lost out a lot of money. And so what's happening right now is that there's a movement going on behind the scenes to where you have a lot of small hedge funds that want to kind of have payback for short sellers right now. And so in this particular stock with GameStop, what's going on right now is that the back history is that GameStop, as you guys know, has just been severely hit because of the pandemic. And so a lot of these short sellers, which are people who have an interest on the stock going down, have been pumping the stock negatively, distributing bad news and just pumping it down. And my guesstimation here is that the Wall Street Bets people had some vested interest in this stock going up, and they've decided to kind of pump this stock. And so what's happened is there was a tweet, there was a Reddit post of him literally saying that he was going to pump the stock and actually gave a countdown. And what happened was literally on that countdown, from the moment that took place, the stock started running up. People were like, wow, this guy isn't kidding. He's serious. And ever since then, this stock has just been going up and up and up and up. There's no news. There's no catalyst. There was rumors that Microsoft was going to acquire GameStop back in October, November. But turns out that there was just a rumor that they were going to go in business with them. And so here we are, literally 10 days later, this stock has gone from $21 to $160. In actuality, I think it's over $200 now. It's just bananas. And so people are wondering, what the heck is going on right now? Is this going to continue to go up? Is this just a pump and dump? What's going on? So right now, everyone isn't really sure if this is a pump and dump to where they're just trying to short squeeze all the short sellers out of the market. And then when there basically isn't any more short sellers, then they'll go ahead and start selling off the shares. So as of right now, there is a hundred. Well, there was a while back, 140% people who were to the short side, and what that means is that there were investors and traders who had a vested interest in making sure that the went down so that they can make money, and they were doing that on leverage. So and then they were distributing negative news, and they were just making causing fear and panic, and just really pushing the stock down. And over the past 10 days, the opposite has happened. So, because you have a small group of small hedge funds, very, very small, relatively speaking, that have decided to kind of take back some of the control and the power, what's happened here is that they've begun this pump. And what happens is when a stock begins to get pumped like this, everyone who was short this stock has to buy back the shares. And so, what's happening right now is literally over this time frame, when a stock starts to go up like this, all those 140% volume ratio to the short side, well, they have to buy back those shares. Otherwise, if they don't, they're going to owe a lot of money. And so what you have here is you have the Wall Street Bets Forum, people who have started pumping the stock. You have everyone that's got a noticeability to it. You have people who are short selling that are covering that it's causing the stock to go up as well, which is a parabolic move. You then have MSNBC, they ran a special on it today. That also Kramer was saying that this was just a crazy move right now. You have discussions that are people talking about on MSNBC as to whether this is legal and whatnot. And what this kind of this is, for lack of a better way, this is like the what do you call that? Occupy Wall Street movement. This is similar to that, but actually doing it by buying the stocks. And so instead of sitting in front of buildings, they've decided, well, we're just going to F them by actually squeezing these large hedge funds. And that's what's happening. And so the intent behind this movement, if you will, is for the little guys to make money, and a lot of it fast. So I think this is a very slapstick reaction to just kind of like a response to what large institutions do as a whole, right? So, if you guys are into day trading and swing trading, you'll notice that with institutions, they'll downgrade stocks. All the large hedge funds, you'll look and you'll see a stock gets downgraded. But in reality, that particular company really wants to buy shares. Or if they want to dump shares, they'll upgrade it. So everyone wants to jump into the stock, and then they start selling on the way down. Or they'll release some negative news to get people freaked out, but then they're buying on the way down. Or they'll hit stop losses, right? So they'll make a stock crash really hard after hours or pre-market, only then to rip back up again. And so I think that, this is kind of like the small guys, if you will's response to that. And so when the stock goes parabolic, as you guys can see here, this stock has gone from $20. Actually, it's gone from, let's say here. Yeah, it's gone from $18 to now $150. And I think it's even gone up after that. It's up to over $200 right now. If you take a look, let's go to some of the listings here. That is not one of them. On Reddit here, CNET has an article that says Reddit and Elon Musk make GameStop stock jump even more in after hours, which is true. The great Elon Musk posted and tweeted that he thinks it's great. Also, one of the founders of Facebook decided to put $200,000, which is just a couple of dollars in his bank account. He's a billionaire. Decided to go ahead and put some money into GameStop as well. And you also have, if you take a look at Reuters, you have now state regulators are saying that there's something systemically wrong with the options on the GameStop, which is very interesting because it doesn't seem to be a problem when large institutions do this, right? So if they do large bid orders to make it look like there's a lot of interest in a stock, and then everyone jumps in and they go, psych, just kidding, and they dump it. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, right? Apparently, or the vice versa. So apparently, large institutions, large hedge funds, well, this is their game, and they are allowed to manipulate and give deception and give misdirection and hit stop losses and set up daily traps to make you think something's going to break out and then dump it. Well, that's perfectly legal, right? They're allowed to do that. But if the smart guy does it, now we need to change the rules. Right. And so that's what it looks like they're trying to do. They're going to try to change the rules. There's been some discussions about actually people even stopping the people, meaning the government, even stopping people from being able to trade this. Well, I don't know why. I mean, for the longest, stocks have been able to get pumped and dumped, if you will, for decades. Right? There was even a movement over 10 years ago to where people were literally making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars buying pump and dumps. Now, is this a pump and dump? Well, it depends on who you ask. Now, in my personal estimation, just from watching this, and guys, I'm not a professional with anything, so don't take this as as financial advice. That disclaimer. But my personal opinion, this is a pump and dump, and the reason that I say that is because the fundamentals of GameStop have not changed. They're not making money. They are a business that literally was on the brink of going bankrupt. Nothing has changed other than literally this person saying that they were going to pump the stock. I mean, if a stock goes from literally $4, okay? I mean, if you take a look here, this stock at its low here was around $3.50. It's now over $200 in literally a week. So, I mean, this is just astronomical. Now, this is a pump and dump, in my personal opinion, simply because there's no fundamentals, there's no news, there's no Microsoft acquiring this, there's no huge bailout. I mean, it's a freaking video game, antiquated company. And not only that, but everyone nowadays just buys their games online and through the online stores, to the PlayStation Network and through the Xbox. And the very few people are still going into an actual store buying a game. This is almost the equivalent of Blockbuster, in my opinion, right? I mean, but I feel like, in a good way though, this is like a last hurrah for GameStop, because it is bringing a lot of attention. There are rumors that Microsoft may still acquire it. And for nothing else, this is a great ride to hop on to. And so, this is bringing a lot of light for small investors and people who are trying to make a lot of money. And, good for you guys. I am not in this stock. I want to make that very clear. I have not purchased a single share of this stock. As a matter of fact, it recently came on my radar a couple of days ago because a buddy of mine who likes to day trade as well brought it to my attention. I'm not really into these I want to call it a pump and dump from what it appears to be. I'm not really into these type of movement of stocks. I may turn around and buy a couple of shares in the next pullback just to say that I bought some. I do know people who purchased this a few days ago, and they are up a ton of money, and I mean a ton of money. But I'm not one of those people. But with that said, guys, this is what a stock looks like when it is parabolic. They can go up. They can go up indefinitely. If you take a look here, well, this looks like this probably was the high. Then, okay, it's going to probably pull back now to the 9-day. Oh, is it pulling back there? Nope. Is it pulling back here? I don't know. This looks like it might break out again. Boom, breaks out. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's the high. I don't know. That's probably it. It's going to reverse. Nah, maybe that's it. Boom. So this can continue to go up, indefinitely. This may go to $200-$300. Tomorrow it may gap up and sell off. You never know with these things. So I would just caution you guys, if you're going to buy this, like anything else, exercise your due diligence. Make sure that you are purchasing this stock on pullbacks. I know there's a lot of FOMO right now, so there's a lot of people just want to hop in at any price, and that may work out very well for you. But me personally, I'm still going to implement solid day trading fundamentals in terms of my trading strategies, which is to always buy pullbacks like anyone else, right? Hopefully the market can get a breather. The stock market as a whole has just, once again, has continued to just go up and up and up, and it's just without any kind of ending in sight. And so, take a look at the SPY here. Take a look at the daily. I mean, it's just, again, ever since March, it's just been stupid. All right, go back to the weekly. Again, ever since the back in March, when we thought all hell was going to get unleashed upon Earth, here we are again, all new heights, no signs of a potential pullback. As a matter of fact, there's been conversations about additional stimulus money and funding and all this other good stuff ever since Biden got in office. So who knows what the ending, who knows when the stock market's going to actually have another pullback. If you guys are like me, you're waiting for another one of these or another one of these or another one of these. But, those things come very few and far between. They come over a period of years. And so who knows when the next one's going to come, right? We just had one. People are continuing to wait. This could be a while. But until then, happy trading, happy investing. Hopefully you guys found this video very helpful. If you did, please make sure that you comment below. Let me know what you guys think on the quality of the video, and also if you're going to be a buyer of GME. Have you had any success in the past with buying stocks that have gone parabolic, or have you kind of lost your shirt and you're kind of licking your wounds and you're trying to get back? So if you guys have any questions about the video, please make sure you leave comments below. That's how I know that the video has been watched and enjoyed and appreciated. And then also make sure you guys leave comments below as well as to what questions you may have about the Webull platform, how to trade stocks, the limited orders, any kind of questions you guys may have. And the most asked questions, I will make videos about those. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to making another video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.